So last Sunday, Pastor Matthew brought us a message about this man who Jesus healed, and he was lowered through the roof for Jesus to heal. That story makes me wonder a few things. First, it makes me wonder about the relationship between faith and miracles. And it makes me ask some questions. Why do we get to see miracles? What are they for? And then, if we do get to see them, is there a reason? Do they lead somewhere else? If we back up a bit in our story about the man coming through the roof, which is in Mark chapter 2, and we go back a little bit, we can see that Jesus spent a lot of time over the past few days healing people, exorcising demons, changing water into wine, healing Peter's mother-in-law, healing everybody who walked up, Jesus healed. So this crowd had been following Jesus and watching him perform these miracles for the last few days. He had changed water into wine at Cana. He had exorcised demons. He healed Peter's mother-in-law. He healed lots and lots of people, and news about him was spreading like wildfire. People kept coming, and he kept healing. And then it's at this point, after all those miracles, that we get the man lowered through the roof in front of Jesus to be healed. Now his friends, the man's friends, lowered him down knowing that Jesus was in town, hearing about the miracles, maybe even seeing some of them. And they were desperate to get their friend in front of Jesus to be healed. So they did something kind of outrageous, lowered him through the roof. And I can just picture Jesus with all this dust and debris falling on him and looking up at these four guys lowering their friend and knowing that these guys got it. They were ready. They were ready to see why Jesus actually came. Not the healing miracles, not those physical miracles, something bigger. So the friend comes down and Jesus looks at him and he does the biggest Mac Daddy miracle of them all, and he heals his spirit. He forgives his sins. It was amazing. So all the other miracles that Jesus had been performing all the previous days were just a pathway to this miracle. They were the reason he came to earth in the first place, to heal our spirits. There was another guy about 700 years before this who understood this concept of the relationship between faith and miracles. His name, King Hezekiah. Maybe you've heard of him. He was super sick. He was dying, and he prayed to God and he asked God to heal him, and God said sure. So God healed him. But Hezekiah knew something else. He knew something deeper. He felt the unseen miracle, and he wrote about it. He wrote about it in the book of Isaiah in chapter 38, and let me just read you a tiny part of it. Behold, it was for my welfare that I had great bitterness, but in love you have delivered my life from the pit of destruction, for you cast all my sins behind your back. The Lord will save me, and we will play my music on stringed instruments all the days of my life at the house of the Lord. Did you catch it? Hezekiah knows the miracle of forgiveness is bigger than the miracle of healing his sickness. He knows he's going to hang out with Jesus playing music forever. If you want to hang out with Jesus forever and get your sins forgiven and get healed, get your spirit healed, all you have to do is ask him. He will do that. And then you get to tell your children about it and your friends. And everybody you encounter, you can show them the new life that Jesus gave you because you're healed from your sickness of sin.